Oh, jeez. There's a cat in here. Good morning, everyone. It is... It's time for your daily Dolce. Your daily dose of Dolce. Dodo bird. Good morning. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired. I deliberately decided not to take my attention medicine today because it was pretty late in the day, and I'm like, I should try to maybe fix my schedule. And if the later I take it into the day, the harder it is for me to sleep at night. So I was like, you know what, I need to reset my schedule. So I'm taking a break from my medicine today. I know you're not supposed to do that, but like, also my doctor said, like, yeah, if you don't need it, then don't take it. And I technically don't need it today. I technically don't. But, you know, I'm streaming, so I should have taken it, but I also didn't want to take it at like pretty late in the day. It says 9 o'clock, but it's technically 10 o'clock right now. But yeah. Oh. Waking up is always the hardest thing to do sometimes. Ugh. The best part of waking up is Akira in your cup. Folgers in your cup. I'm sorry. There's not a whole lot of coffee brands that I actually know the slogan of. I think Folgers is like the only one that I know the brand, what is it called? The slogan for? Maxwell House. Our house, is that it? Make your house a Maxwell house. I never mind, I know two. There's got to be another one. Maybe it's like I don't know much coffee brands. Here's the thing, like when I get coffee, I tend to like not really think about slogans and stuff like that. So I try a lot of coffee is the thing, right? And so when I find a coffee I like, I'm like, okay, I'll buy more of this. I'm not like, oh, I need to, you know, go out and get this coffee because this commercial told me to, right? I know what I'm looking for and I know what I want. I guess like if you're like a mechanic, right? Like, you know what tools you want, right? Because you try a bunch of tools and you're like, wait a second, this tool has this and that, right? Not some commercial that's like, yo, make your house a staple house or something. Right? Like when you go out and buy a nail gun, you buy the trusted products from the trusted people because they're tried and true and reviewed and all that stuff, right? I feel like it's the same for coffee with me. For a lot of people, like, that's not how coffee is for them, and I understand that. But like, for me, it's like that. It becomes an artisan sort of thing, even though it's like I'm not a huge artisan when it comes to coffee. Right now, I'm having a K-cup coffee with some non-dairy creamer in it, and it's all right. It's pretty good. It does the job. But like, when it comes to good coffee, when it comes to good espresso and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Good stuff. But right now, I don't have that. I don't have access to that, and I'm willing to give up. I think that's the one thing too, is that people are like willing to give up, you know, quality when it comes to convenience, and I'm like that kind of person, right? So like, I know what makes a good coffee. I know what makes a good drink. I know what makes a good bean, but at the end of the day, sometimes I just want the caffeine that comes with it. You know, you don't drink what is it called, like a Dr. Pibb if you want a Dr. Pepper. If you want a Dr. Pepper, drink a Dr. Pepper, right? But like, if you just want the taste of a Dr. Pepper or something similar, you'll just go with the Dr. Pibb or the whatever the heck there is. I'm trying to think of like the knockoff sodas now, and I can't really think of any. Like RC Cola, right? If you just want cola, sure, you can get Coca-Cola or Pepsi, but like RC Cola is 99 cents for a big ass liter, 2 liter. I mean, sorry, big ass 2 liter. So it actually kind of baffles me. So right now I'm in America, right? And in America they use the imperial system of measurement, right? But they still use 2-liter bottles of soda, 2-liter sodas. And I think that's really weird. Like, pick one, you know? And the thing is that, like, some people in America are really adamant about, like, using the imperial system for, like, pretty much everything, because that's what they're used to. But, like, I don't know, metric is pretty good. Metric makes sense. In fact, it is, what is it called? It's, divisible by cents. By cents, I mean cent, like, per cent. I don't know if you guys know what cent, like, is the prefix for, but cent is, like, 100. Like, century. But yeah, it makes sense. It's a stupid pun there I just made. Did you laugh? It's not funny. But, yeah, you know, 1,000 milliliters as a liter. 10 deciliters is a liter. 1,000 liters is a kiloliter. Even though kiloliters really isn't a thing that we use. Not really, not in that size anyways. I mean, I guess we could. But like, yeah. Grams, milligrams, centigrams, decigrams, decagrams, hectograms, kilograms. It's so cool. I love it. I love that measurement system. It's so good. It's perfect. It's nice and even. It fits in with our base 10. I don't know what base, like, was it 3 feet in a yard? What do you mean 3 feet in a yard? My feet? Whose feet? But yeah, measuring. Okay, speaking about measuring. A weenie measuring contest between some of these products that are out, and the one I actually wanted to talk about today is the Nintendo Switch, the Switch 2 specifically, I guess. But when it comes to the Switch 2, right? So like, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm like a really avid Nintendo player and some PlayStation. But I mainly play Nintendo games. Like, that's just who I am. That's what I like. I know what I like, and yeah. So I don't know if you guys knew this about Nintendo Switch, like the original Switch. But they sold it for a loss. Like they sold the Switch for a loss so they can make a bunch of sales and then make it up in software sales, right? And then now, obviously, this new Switch, right, is a lot more expensive because it's got a bigger hardware. It's got more powerful hardware, and all that stuff. And some people are really upset about the price tag. And I'm like, I understand. Everyone's fucking poor. But it's not really a matter of the price. There's a bunch of factors that we can talk about. But yeah, no one wants to pay that much for a console. And the games. But at the same time, I'm like, inflation is real. I know, like, you can't really blame everything on inflation too, because the world is just getting more and more expensive. That's just how it is. But the one thing that I thought was really weird that people, because of the price tag, right? People find it really easy to like shit on the console or shit on Nintendo or whatever. But like, when you look at the terms of service, right? It'll say like, if you try to modify or pirate or whatever your software or your Nintendo Switch 2, it may render it unusable or whatever, right? So a lot of people read that as like, Nintendo has the ability to brick your system whenever they deem, suitable. But to me, that read, and I'll read this like pretty much verbatim. Hold on, let me get the EULA verbatim. Nintendo unusable Switch to EULA. Okay, let me. Here it goes. The user agreement. Okay. So here it says, and this is verbatim from the EULA. You agree to not access or use the console or the software in unauthorized or unlawful manner, or access to the consoles, devices, accounts, or datas of others, including Nintendo's, without their or our consent. You acknowledge that if you fail to comply with the foregoing restrictions, Nintendo may render the console and or software permanently unusable in whole or in part. Do you know what that is? That is Nintendo saying, we will ban you from our servers. That's what it says. That's what it is. That's all it is. Like, we will ban you. That's what it... in whole or in part, right? And so, like, that's just their lingo of making sure that everything is covered, right? Vaguely. And so, like, if you are unable to use... If you're banned from online play, right, and the game is online only, it's completely unusable in whole, because it is, you know, the whole thing of the game. Like, if you have a live service game and you are banned from online play, that software is permanently unusable in whole, essentially. So, like, you know, that's how I read it as. But a lot of people are like, they can brick your system. And it's like, no, it's just them being, like, very, very vague about their shit. So, like, you know, you can't sue them. Usually they, yeah, I don't know. Is that how you guys see it? Because, like, that's how I see it. It's so reactionary to, like, see EULAs and being like, oh my god, they're gonna steal all our data and whatever, right? But, like, all that stuff, it's been there since, like the Wii era, since the PlayStation 2 or 3, sorry, since the PlayStation 3 and the Wii. But basically, yeah, it's like, if you do bad shit on our servers and our console, we will revoke access to some of that stuff. And if some of that stuff affects your entire game or hardware, fuck it. you broke the rules. And, like, that was, like, that's there on the Wii, right? That's there on the Wii. They had that there for the Wii, EULA, because they had, like, things like Wii Connect 24 and Nintendo Wi-Fi and all that BS, right? Some games use that shit. And then, like, if that goes away, well, then guess what? It's not, you can't use it anymore. The thing that really, really made me confused, actually, and Nintendo's not the only one doing this. It happens on the PlayStation as well. But when they close down their digital shops, it just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Because, like, the digital shops are still open. And a lot of people don't know this, but, like, if you go into your 3DS right now, if you have a 3DS and you connect to the eShop, it will connect you to the eShop. It won't say, like, oh, this doesn't exist anymore, right? It still exists, and you can download all your previous purchases still, because if they didn't, that'd be a little bit fucked up. And they were like, yeah, that's a little bit fucked up. So they didn't shut down the eShop. They just shut down the purchases that you can make on the eShop. And a lot of people, I still think people maybe think that, like, oh my god, you can't do. In fact, I know for a fact that people don't know that you can access the eShop to re-download all your stuff, because I was talking to a friend and I was like, oh yeah, I just re-downloaded so-and-so game yesterday, and they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, I just went to the eShop and downloaded it again. It's like, I thought they shut it down. I was like, you can still go on it and download your stuff again. I was like, oh, can you? I was like, yeah, you can do that. And I was like, yeah, the only thing they shut down is the ability to purchase things, which I think is really weird, because it's still server space, right? Because, like, they still have to have all that stuff on a server for you to download. Yeah, I don't understand. I really don't. Maybe it's just, like, to alleviate some of the downloads, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I don't work at Nintendo. My uncle does, though. And he says that there's a new Smash Brothers coming out, and James Bond from the GoldenEye series is going to be on it. There's going to be a Super Mario there's gonna be a Super Mario universe. Multiverse. There's gonna be a Super Mario multiverse game, he says. My uncle at Nintendo, and it's a game where you can go from like Hyrule and Splatoon World, Inkopolis, I think is what it is. Yeah, the Super Mario multiverse. Yeah, it's a cool new Nintendo game coming out on the Switch 3. I played the Switch 3 already, not the Switch 2, but the Switch 3 because my uncle works at Nintendo. Did you guys actually ever had those kids, like those friends in elementary school that were like that? For me, I feel like I did, but because I lived in Canada, right? There is no Nintendo of Canada, by the way. There's only Nintendo of America. And so I had friends that are like, yeah, I've played that before. I played the GameCube already. I was like, that's cool. Yeah, but my dad works at Walmart, and he got the GameCube early, and so now I get to play the GameCube early. Which, you know, that's believable, right? But like, the Nintendo secrets. Oh my God, they're releasing a brand new Sonic the Mario game. I never had those. I did have a chronic liar friend who lied about everything, and I don't know why I really don't know why he did it. To this day, I still don't know why. I'm not. Maybe he grew out of it. Likely he did, because, you know, kids are weird. But I had a friend who, the one lie that stuck out to me a lot. The one lie that stuck out to me a lot was when we were playing GameCube, and this is before I had a copy of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And he played up the games that he owned so much. He just played it up. He's like, oh my God, I have The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It's so cool. Yeah, it's like you can sail on the ocean waters, right? But like, that's not all. You can like ride sharks. You can ride sharks in the Wind Waker, and like you can the sharks one. You can ride sharks. That's the lie that was in my brain. Like, you can ride sharks in Wind Waker. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, what? I was like, no. And then so I got it, and I was like, I'm playing it. I'm like, how do you ride a shark? Like, there's no option to ride a shark. I've tried everything, and you can't ride a shark. You're lying to me. It's like, no, I said my cousin did it, and I didn't say he was riding the shark. I said he was riding with the sharks. I was very convinced that my sister invented Minecraft back in 2013. Oh, yo, she totally did. She totally invented Minecraft. In fact, she co-created it with Hatsune Miku. Your sister's the inventor of Minecraft. You should be proud. Oh, okay, yeah, and so I know for a fact that he also did not beat Metroid Prime on the GameCube. He did not beat it. I was convinced on the fact that he did not beat it because it was so fucking hard. And he had the guidebook, right? But he had this issue where he would never finish the games that he played unless he was super hyper focused on it. And so he'd constantly be playing Jak 2 and Jak 3 on the PlayStation 2, or GTA, you know, those kind of games, right? And he had games like Metroid Prime and Wind Waker and, you know, all those cool games, right? All the fun games. I'm pretty sure he hasn't even beat Luigi's Mansion. And he had Luigi's Mansion, and I'm pretty sure he didn't beat it because he never had a save file that was ever that far into the game other than the first ghost boss. But anyways, I've never seen a save file of his that was anywhere close to the end of a game. And he had the guidebook to Metroid Prime, and I was like, oh, did you beat this game? He's like, yeah, I beat it like 8 times, right? And so I was like, okay, well, like, how come you don't know what to do here? He's like, I don't know. I don't remember, right? I was like, well, you have the guidebook. He's like, you don't remember at all? I was like, no, I play so many games, I just don't know. Which, I mean, it's kind of a valid thing, but like, when you beat a game like 8 times, I think you'd like remember something about the game, you know? But it's like, okay, well then what's the final boss like? I know what the final boss looks like. Okay, it was like, how do you beat him? It's like, yeah, I beat the boss before. I beat the final boss. This is what he looks like. He whipped out the player's guys. Like, yeah, it looks like this. Okay, I was like, well, what were some of his attacks? Like, what does he do? And he could not answer me. He could not answer me. And I'm like, oh my god. The chat link has been fixed, by the way. So yeah, I fixed that. She works for the U.S. government, making pilot VR simulations for the Air Force. Damn, that's pretty cool. America. VR. You know, Microsoft Flight Simulator is apparently like really accurate. I like the word really today. I'm not sure if you noticed this, but I've been saying really a lot today. Really. Really? Say I like you. What's your name? Shrek. Shrek? Last night I watched a bunch of AI videos, and the Shrek one, I watched an AI Shrek video, and God, okay, it was like really shitty AI, like initial AI. God, I fucking love. And don't get it twisted, okay? Don't get it twisted. I love AI when it's fucking shitty. When it's the worst thing that you've ever seen. I think that is art. Honestly, I think that is art. When the AI is so shitty, I believe that's art. But like when it tries to imitate human emotion, I don't think that's art at that point. I really don't. I think it's emulation. Because like the end product has to be something that I really value, right? And you know, and that's what art really is. So like you can really like debate on art, right? But to me, it's something that has value, at least to me. And like art can be something in some people's eyes and not other people's eyes. But yeah, the really shitty AI, that's good stuff. And we can bring this back around to the Switch, because there was a really bad Nintendo Switch AI video that's like Nintendo Switch mock-ups via AI, and for whatever reason they all had the Xbox logo. I don't know why. All their controllers had the Xbox logo. They had so many buttons. There's like 18 D-pads. It's so good. Oh, it's so funny. Listen, when AI isn't being used to trick people, when it's being to like make something funny, it's easier to insult bad AI art. I mean, it is, yeah, but like like it's so it's abstractism, right? It's what's it called? Absurdist humor? It's absurdist humor. Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah. And I guess we can swing it back to the Switch too with that conversation. But basically, like, Switch 2 features, right? It's features. I don't know. I don't think people are like too insane about it. It's kind of cool that you can have a mouse now, and like first-person shooters are gonna like kind of be a little weird. The thing that like I thought is also kind of weird, is exclusivity, right? So like there's a lot of exclusive like games for certain consoles, right? And a lot of people are super very against that. But I'm not, because of peripherals. And the more you like kind of think of how you play the game and not what you're playing, the more you start to be like, yeah, exclusives make sense, right? So like, sure, you can play that weird wheelchair basketball game on a PlayStation controller, right? You just use the sticks. There's an option for that, right? But you also have the option to use the mouse controls on the Switch 2. You can disconnect your Joy-Cons and share them with a friend, right? That's a certain way of playing. Like, there's a certain benefits to like wanting to have a console and like have console exclusive things, right? And let's say like you have a game like I'm trying to think of like one. Like Cooking Mama, for example, right? Cooking Mama for the Wii. It really utilizes the control. It takes the idea of the console itself and puts it into a game. It's not like a game and then like, oh, we're gonna put it on the console, right? Because that's what a lot of games are. Like, oh, we're gonna make this really, really cool game and then we're gonna put it on a console, right? Like, I want to make a game about this and then we're gonna put it on the console, right? No, for a lot of the more innovative games, in my opinion, a lot of more innovative and more console exclusive games, a lot of them are like, whoa, this technology, we can make a game using this. And that's when you get those kind of like very, very unique games that should be console exclusive. Because sure, you can play Cooking Mama, Cooking Mama on PC with a mouse and keyboard, but I don't know, guys. Yeah, it should be the court jester, and she'll bask in its silliness. I agree. That's how it should be. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. My coffee's getting cold now. I'm not liking that. I do have water. I should actually be drinking more water. Sorry, I'm gonna freak out a little bit here. I should be drinking more water because like it makes my throat less bleh-y. But I need it, my morning caffeine. Yeah. So like another thing, right, is if you think about like the 3DS or the DS, right? So games like, you know, A Link Between Worlds and Kid Icarus and things like that, right? Games that have like an idea of how to use the features of its console or its handheld, I guess in this case. Like A Link Between Worlds, you can play it with the 3D off, right? But it was designed with 3D in mind so that you can like traverse these layers of the dungeon and you can see different parts of the dungeon as you ascend or descend. And I think that's like a unique way to use it. And same with Kid Icarus, how like, I guess you can use like a ball sort of thing, because that's how like the controls were for Kid Icarus on the 3DS, is that like the touchscreen was like a ball cursor that you can kind of swipe and like move your cursor around that way. So like the people who design these games, they have a vision in mind of what to do with the console. And so if it was if Kid Icarus was released on PC like that, I don't think it would be as fun, you know? Do you know more than one language? ちょっとだけちょっと話します。日本語へ。It's really bad Japanese, but yeah. Wari kuso Nihongo. I can speak kuso Nihongo. Kuso Nihongo shaberemasu. Shabereru. I mean, I know a little bit of French too because of my Canadian upbringing. So like, les petits poissons, l'école, les bibliothèques, un crayon de cils, pomme de terre, un chien, un chat, dénouement. So I know fractions of French. Oh, konnichiwa. Watashi mo amari hanasemasen. Oh, Nihongo jozu. Nihongo jozu. Yay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, so I kind of speak it, right? I have a friend who also kind of speak it, and whenever we speak Japanese to each other, it's so funny because the way I can like describe it of me talking Japanese is that it's so broken, right? And my other friends are so broken. We like repeat each other a lot. We use Japanglish a lot. 例えば、for example, 例えば、like 頭が空っぽ。we're like 空っぽ？はい。空っぽ。空っぽ？空っぽ。空っぽって何？空っぽって empty。空っぽって、頭が空っぽ。頭 head empty. I'm stupid. It's like that's how our conversations technically go in Japanese. And it's a fun way of learning, honestly, because like that's how you know words like, you know, karapo, empty, right? Like, oh, like what? And like, yeah. Hello, Sanix, welcome. Bum bum bum. I mean, that's how I learned how the word for face in Japanese. I didn't really know what it was, but I won't ever forget. I won't ever forget it because the way that I learned it. I have 2 Japanese exams coming Monday, and I don't think I'm ready. Ah, junbi dekimasen. Why is Dolce speaking a different language now? Because I can sort of speak Japanese, sort of. Nihongo o shaberemasu. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Learning a different language, or knowing different languages is always a good skill to have. Hello, JSSR. Hello, welcome. Gomu, hello, welcome. Carson, welcome. Min, hello, welcome. I should say hello to everybody here. Scarecrow, hello. Welcome, welcome. Ice cream. You know what? A really good way to learn languages, actually, listening to the music, because like then you like start to pick up on individual words. Chibu wo sekai de ne ne ne. Jibun, yourself, sekai, world. I don't know what the song is about, but it's like Chibu wo. Yeah, I think it's also like, because I'm really obsessed with the show K-On! I'm not sure if you guys know about the show K-On!, the anime K-On!. It's great. You should watch it. But no, I know a lot of the songs in there, and that's how I learned a lot of different vocabulary words. So like, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Wait, do I know anything else in Korean? Do I know anything else in Korean? Oppa. Oppa. 사랑해. 사랑해. Mandarin, Korean, Spanish, Japanese, and English. Oh my god. You are like the this Rosetta Stone of language of people language. Chinese Mandarin, dang. Ni hao. Ich sure. Ich sure. I don't know anything about. I don't know very much Mandarin or Cantonese. Oh wait, I know sukmai, cord. Sukmai. I know a little bit of Vietnamese actually too. Mot hai ba bam num sao, mun num, Akira. Spanish without world problems is like language. What? You know how insane you sound right now? Do I know any Spanish? Oh, I should probably know some Spanish. Hola. Okay, last time I tried to do Spanish, it ended up terribly during one of my crossword minis, so I probably shouldn't do it. Oh, I cannot read that. I cannot read that, JSSR. Hola, soy Akira. Can you say abre? Say abre. That's my experience with Spanish is watching Dora the Explorer. Soy bueno. Bate, bate, chocolate. Bate, bate, chocolate. Mix that chocolate. Bate, bate, chocolate. I'm so good at Spanish. Soy bueno. Am I the only? You're not a dumb person. You probably are smart in other areas. You are likely very smart in other areas. A lot of people. So okay, guys, this is a pep talk, right? From Akira Dolce. You pep up. It's a coffee talk. A pep up coffee talk. Ready? Okay, so if you ever think that you're like not good at something, or like you're not like very smart, or you're not, you know, very talented, right? A lot of things is that like talent is usually recognized, right? It's usually recognized by people who value a certain skill or whatever, right? So like people will value people who can make a good coffee, who can solve a math problem really quickly, who can recite 100 digits of pi, right? But like not everyone values that. Do you guys value the ability to recite 100 digits of pi? No, because no one's ever going to need that, right? But it's a talent, right? That somebody might have and might be proud of, right? And it's not to say that no one appreciates knowing 100 digits of pi, right? Some people do. It's a really, really good form of memory, right? So like, it's not the fact that you can recite digits of pi, it's the fact that you have a good memory, right? And so what you think that you might not be good at, right, is actually something that like you might be skilled in other areas that you might not realize is an actual skill in other places. For example, right, sewing is a good skill to have, right? But sewing also entails a lot of other talents as well, because you need to have good math with it. You need to have dexterity to control your pins, to control the machine that you're working with. There are tons of things that make small things that you might be good at into other things that you are also good at. So when you are like, I'm not good with computers. I'm not very computer savvy. I'm not really tech smart, right? You're good, but like that might mean that you're good with like physical media, right? Like books, right? You know how to handle a book. You know how to take care of a book. You know how to use, you know, an abacus. That's a lot of skill. That's a lot of talent to use an abacus, because it's a lot harder to use an abacus than it is to use. Sorry, I knocked my mic. It's a lot harder to use an abacus than it is to use a calculator. It's just the small things, right? Just there are small things that you might be good at, but you might not recognize as something that is valuable or talented. And I don't know what that is going to be for you, but you know, it's something that you have to really appreciate about yourself, guys, is that you are talented. May not conventionally be talented, but you are talented. Actually, the one thing I thought was really, really good, a good example, is that a friend told me, is that like, they're like, you know, I always thought I was stupid. I always thought I was dumb, right? Because I can't do math. I'm really bad with history. I can't like break down Shakespeare. I can't like really understand Shakespeare very well. I'm not that good with computers, right? They're like, I'm just not that smart, right? But here's the thing, is that they are social smart. They are very, very social smart. They're not book smart, they're social smart. Because if you talk to them about their favorite games, their favorite media, their favorite music, they know tons about it. They can give you the lore to Gorillaz, like the band. They have a lore. They can tell you the entire lore of the Gorillaz. And not a lot of people are into that, but that's something that they know, that some other people are also very, very avid to, like, avid knowledge seekers about the Gorillaz. They really, really love Gorillaz. And not just the animals, the band. But like, yeah, then they can go off about like how much they love the Persona series, how much they love this character, how much like how their character, they can do like a whole like 8-page essay about this one character in Persona. Like, that is a social smart. And in certain communities, they value that. So if you have an obsession over a character, that is actually something that a lot of people don't have. A lot of people don't care about media. They don't care about the things that other people want to talk about. And that is a form of intelligence. That is a form of really, really specific intelligence that not a lot of people will appreciate, but people that do appreciate it value it way more than what the average person does. Right? So if somebody's like, yeah, if 100 people like the fact that you can solve a math problem, that same amount of appreciation is probably the same amount as the one person who really appreciates your knowledge about dung beetle migration. Anyways, there you go. You feel better about yourself? Because you are amazing. I can do normal conversations, not debates. That's also very good, in my opinion, to do normal conversations and not debates. It's good to have debates to like see other sides of things, and I think debate is very, very important. But heated debates, very hostile debates, not good. Drugs, what? The benefits of drugs and smoking. That's interesting. I'm not trying to learn Spanish opinions on drugs. I'm just trying to speak. That's so weird. Yeah, the language stuff that I'm learning / teaching, it's things that are like, where do you want to go? Doko ni ikitai? Things like that. I want to go to Italy. Italia ga ikitai. I want to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Leaning Tower of Pisa o mitai. I want to eat pizza in Italy. Italia ni pizza ga tabetai. Debates in other languages. That is actually might be some sort of proficiency sort of thing. I speak and learn, learn and teach all basic language stuff. UK, so subjects are weird here. UK. The UK is an interesting place. I want to go to the UK. Igirisu ni ikitai. Big Ben ga mitai. 私の友達はイギリスに住んでいます。私のイギリスの友達が会いたい。I'm a genius. I'm so amazing. I'm so multi-talented. I think also that's another thing. If you also feel really, really bad about yourself, just be super like stupid about how amazing you are, because like you can totally believe it. You'll like trick yourself into believing that you're amazing, and which is why I do it all the time. Oh yeah, I'm super amazing. I can run up and down escalator in 8 seconds. Like anybody can do that, right? I can write my name. I can write my name in reverse alphabet order. A-R-I-K-A. Damn, I'm so amazing. What time is... Oh, it's 9:50. 9:50. My coffee's still not done yet. I think we'll move on to the daily Dolce once I finish my coffee here. Does anybody have anything fun or interesting that's happened to them recently? Did I talk about my convention stuff? I think I've talked about it already. How long ago was that? May 17th? Like 10 days ago? I might have talked about it. I'm pretty sure I did actually, now that I did. I'm thinking about it. I have been watching a lot of like documentaries, like drama documentaries about things that have been happening on the internet. I don't know why, but for some reason, just like seeing human faults is just so interesting. It's interesting. I got a kitten last week. Nice. What's its name? Is it a he or she? Is it a boy cat or girl cat? What color is it? 何の色ですか? 男のや女の子の猫ですか? Well, that's another thing. It's just translating random sentences into the language that you're trying to learn is also very good. Her name is Tanuki. That is so cute. That's adorable. I love that for you. I love that for you so much. Apart from my exams, I'm my 5th younger brother. What? Apart from it, is getting my 5th young baby brother. Baby brother. Don't hurt him. He's very delicate. That's very interesting. You're taking all these exams and you got a new baby brother? That's actually really, really interesting. I'm going to visit several parts of America in a couple days from now, actually. So I think that's my thing. Somebody actually messaged me when I started my stream today. Somebody messaged me like, oh, but before I forget, I live in this area. We should go hit up some cafes together if you decide to visit. I'm like, I might be. I probably won't be there. I probably won't be there anytime in the near future, but I'm definitely planning to visit my friend in the place that they said they live. I'm a traveler. I realized I'm a traveler. I didn't realize this until like maybe about a month or two ago. I'm a traveler. I travel so many places. And I think that's just my lifestyle, guys. I'm a very nomadic type of person. Very nomadic. Because I've lived in Japan, I've lived in America, I lived in Canada. Like, if you say you live in America too, like there are a lot of places in America that you can travel to. I've traveled to a lot of places in America, not just like the major cities. Because like when you think of traveling to America, you think of like California, you think about like Chicago, Dallas, New York, right? Those are like the main places that you want to go. But I've been to places like Ohio. I've been to Indiana. I've been to, where else have I been? I've been to South Dakota. I've been to Michigan. Who wants to go to Michigan? I've been so many places in America. I've been in so many places in Canada too. I've been in Vancouver. I've been in Toronto. I've been in Calgary and Edmonton. There's so many places that, you know, that I've been to, and I don't really realize how much I travel. I lived in Japan. I went to Tokyo. I didn't go to Osaka because there's so much to do in Tokyo. There's so much to do in Tokyo, guys. There's so much to eat. There's so much to do. You can't expect. Honestly, my family came to visit for a week while I was in Japan. We didn't get anywhere close to doing all the things that you could in Japan. I didn't even take him to Kabukicho, like the red light district during the day, right? I wanted to take them during the day so they could see what the red light district looked like during the day. I wanted to take them to like Yokohama. I didn't do that with them because there's so much to do. I wanted to take them to Ginza and like have them shopping around in Ginza, and we stopped by in Ginza for literally like 20 minutes just to see an art museum, and then we left immediately. We didn't do anything in Ginza except for this art exhibit, and there's so much to do. It's crazy. Hopefully I can go to London sometime soon. I want to visit London. I want to visit Italy. I want to visit Barcelona. There's a special reason why I want to visit Barcelona though. I just like traveling, I guess. I never realized I liked traveling until I did it, because I'm a very, very big homebody type of person. I like to like live very simply, and I guess that it makes it easy to travel because I live so simply. What's the hardest latte you've done? Technically, I tried to do a butterfly, but it ended up looking like a dragonfly. I mostly just do hearts. I do hearts and rosettas. Rosetta is technically the hardest technically I can do. I want to learn how to do a swan. I haven't been making latte art recently, but it's because I don't have access to an espresso machine right now, but yeah. Hearts and rosettas. Hearts and rosettas. Okay. You guys want us to do some daily dolces? Oh, gotta sit up straight. Oh, sorry. Ugh. We're gonna do some daily dolces. Oops. So you're gonna get a little bit of stuttering here, I'm sorry. Okay, ready? We are gonna do some daily dolce. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's go. Wham. Okay. Wordle. Wordle. Okay, let's see here. We need to figure out what word I'm starting with today. Okay, what do you guys want to start with? I'll take suggestions from chat today. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I'm also getting set up, so. Bum, 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 bum. Chat's dry, Al. That's okay. I'll literally take the first thing that somebody suggests today. If not, I do have a pool to work with. Cheap. With 2 E's? Okay. Okay. The first one I saw was cheap, so we're gonna start with cheap. Okay. Cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. Okay, we got an H. That's not bad. You spelt it with an E. You spelt it with 2 E's. We're going with the first one I saw, and it was cheap. Okay. We got an H. Maybe. Okay. I like the word shart because you can do it. I don't know why I did that because the H is already there, but we did get an S and an A, so that's good. Ash, maybe ends in ash. Ash. Brash? No. R's already taken. Smash. Oh, it doesn't start with an S. Flash? No T for stash. Maybe like slash, but it doesn't start with S. Flash. Flash. Doesn't an ASH. Okay, so we got that. Wash. No CR. A mash. Crash. Wash. Glash. Dash. Stash. Ulash. Imash. Swash? No, it doesn't start with S. Bwash. 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 Hello, Lemon. Welcome, welcome. Smash. No, it doesn't start with an S. There's no S at the start. Sash? Maybe sash? Osh? Wash? That's wash. Ash. Gash? Ish? Ish? Wish? Worsh? Worcestershire? Doesn't start with an S. Also, that's a 6-letter word. Dosh? Mosh? Omosh? Imash? Huh. No P. No C. Dwash. What? Dwash. Dwash. Nash? What if there's a gash? A mash. A dash? Adashi? Omash. Ojash. Ash. Noash. Osash. Sash? Maybe like that? Or not sash. Yeah. Quartz. I can't use throwaways. I have to use ASH. I have to because I'm in hard mode. I can try, like, look, quart. I can't do throwaways. So a lot of people are like, use this, and like you'll figure it out really quickly. I can't do it because that's not how this works. Quash? What the fuck is a quash? No, I don't. What is this word? Okay, next, the mini. Okay, language heard in Bangkok. Oh, we just talked about languages. Bangkok. Thai? That's in Thailand, right? Yeah. You speak Thai in Thailand. Major brand of athletic shoes. Nike? No. Puma? No. Shoes. Athletic shoes. Adidas? What? We'll come back. I don't know really know. Language family that includes Swahili. Swahili is spoken mainly in Africa, right? Oh my god. Language in which we get pajama and khaki. It's so ironic that we talked about languages earlier in the stream. Small amount of Manhattan. New York. NYC. Manhattan? Anyways, old Russian rulers. Old Russian rulers. Language that's third in number of worldwide speakers in English, after English and Mandarin. I have a feeling that this is not Thai. Misbehave. Oops. Thai. Azar, right? Cause like they named they named Tsar after Caesar, but like isn't that spelled like Tsar? Tsar. Rulers. Language that's third in number of worldwide speakers. English, Mandarin. I don't know this one. H? A language that starts with H. H. Hindi? Hindi. Misbehave. Act. To act up. School not far from Des Moines. I don't know this one. I'm not from Des Moines. Something Dobby. I actually don't know what this is. Major brand of athletics shoes. Sick. Urdu. Major brand of athletic shoes. Language family that includes Swahili. School not far from Des Moines. Dobby. Swahili. Swahili, Swahili, Swahili. Oh. School not far from Des Moines. Institute. At 5 minutes, I'll look at chat. At 5 minutes, I'll look at chat. I got nothing. I really got nothing. This is a very lot of language ones. Okay, 5 minutes. Abu Dhabi? A6, and was it Bantu? 511, because I cheated! ISU? I don't even know what that is. A6? I've never heard of A6. A major brand of athletic shoes? In what country? Alright, next. Okay. Ooh, muscular, fit, immediately. That's all I really see though. Apt, to be good at, right? You're apt at something, that you're fit for something, you're right for something, and you are proper. Maybe. Maybe. To honor, to applaud, to praise, and to sprinkle? Sprinkle? Well, there's frost sprinkle. Oh, wait. Polish. Never mind. I was like, is it Polish or Polish? Probably Polish. Enthusiast. An enthusiast. Ba 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 ba. Honor. Praise. What does it say? Honor, praise, applaud. Okay. I'm gonna say, and then the right, I'm right, it's fit, apt, and I said proper on the other one, right? It's proper? Yeah, proper. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that these are all together here. We can do a little bit better. That's good enough. Okay. Powder, sprinkle, frost, and glaze. Oh, donuts! These are donuts! Okay. Then that leaves what? Nude, hail, enthusiast, applaud, honor, polish, praise, and muscular. Praise, applaud, honor, Polish, enthusiast. Hail. Hail. That leaves what? Polish, enthusiast, nude, and muscular? What could this be? Muscular, polish, nude. Nail polish? No. Muscular? Enthusiast? Let's figure out what it is. I don't know what this is. What buff might mean. Oh, okay. I'm a Star Wars buff, right? I'm buff. I'm muscular. Buff as in nude, and I don't know that one, but buff as in to polish, like buff your nails. Buff as in nude. I've never heard of that. Okay, so we got purple first, and that's great. Let's see what else we got here. Maybe donuts? Maybe donuts. Okay, good. All right. Then maybe fit, apt, proper, and right. Is this gonna be a green? Oh, we got it, guys. After yesterday's really shitty connections, which has not been out yet, by the way, it's gonna be coming out. This is Vindiction. Is that the right word I'm looking for? Vindiction. Word salad. Okay, super. Hold on a second. Reset puzzle. Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Of course, everyone loves the Super Bowl. The Superman? Super salad. The super salad. Super Sang Glow? Super marker? A super mark? Supermark? A super Supermart. Supermarket. Got it. Okay, nice. Superstar. Super Mario Superstars is really fun. I don't know if you guys ever played that. It's a really good one. Super Rang. Ang. Super Tang. Super Hurl? Super Hurl? Hero. Superhero. I like how we meant to type hurl again and I accidentally got that one. Super B C D E super E F G super glat super allure LMN supernatural, and this one's gonna be super glue. 239. Okay, so actually I got an email earlier today. I woke up to an email. Somebody said that they made this new game called Wordmid? Hold on a second. Let me check my email real quick. Boom. Wordamid. Somebody sent me this. I kind of know how to play. So like you got to use words. So we got to use a word that uses PAT in it. So maybe pate? Wait, no. Let's do pats, right? Pats, multiple pats. Then we can do paste, maybe? Oops, paste. Pasty? Is that a word? Not a valid word. Estape. Estape is not a word. Prates? Prates is a word. And then we can do pirates. And I think I think that's it. I think that's as far as we can get with this. Pirates? Purse? Oops. I think pirates is as best as we can get here. I don't like how there's no definite answer to this. It's just how far can you go? But yeah. Pirates. Boom, share. Next puzzle isn't whatever. Yeah. Okay. Again, that's it. That's the end of the daily Dolce. Let's mosey on back, shall we? Bum, bum, bum. Do you own or work at a coffee shop? Yes. Yes, I do. I used to work for corporate coffee, and now I work for myself. So, yeah. I do know a lot about coffee. I almost got the moniker. I almost got the moniker of Coffee Master. I don't know if you guys know anything about corporate coffee, but I almost got the moniker of Coffee Master. All I needed to do, I forgot what I needed to do. But I was like literally, I was one coffee tasting away from becoming a coffee master. And then I just didn't complete it. I was so close, and I gave up because I was sick of the place, and I was like, no, I can't do this anymore, and so I left. And then now I work for myself, and I'm having a good time. Do you wear glasses? I do wear glasses. Glasses are cool. I think glasses, so when you wear glasses, right, it kind of changes your whole appearance. And like, I don't know, for some people to make themselves look a lot better, I think they do need glasses, because what the glasses do, I'm not sure if you guys know this about glasses, but when you wear glasses, they frame your face. They change the proportions of how you perceive someone's face. Hold on a second. I'll show you, give you an example, right? So when I take my glasses off, right? So like, look at me now, right? I'm a pretty sexy fellow with a nice, some nice glasses, and I'm looking great. I'm gonna take these off, and you're gonna like, wow, he looks like a butch lesbian. I'm a butch lesbian now. But you see how different that is? And some people some people like the no glasses look, but to me, when I take my glasses off, it makes my eyes look smaller. So that's why I constantly wear glasses, is because it makes my eyes look bigger. And depending on the frames that you have, they can make your eyes look bigger, or they can make your eyes look smaller. But yeah. So I wear glasses to make my eyes look bigger. Yeah. Fashion. I'm not a very fashionable person. I wear a lot of things that I'm comfortable with, but like, I also like try to. I try to coordinate my clothes. That when I buy clothes, like I buy them so I know that they'll coordinate with more than one piece of clothing. If I don't wear my glasses, sometimes people don't recognize me. yeah. But like, you know, the whole, I'm not sure you guys know about the whole Superman thing, but like, you know, what's his name? Kent Clark, who works for some sort of company, right? He's definitely Superman. And they're like, oh my God, it's Superman. Oh, how do they not recognize him without his glasses? Listen, it's super easy. Not only that, like they are not expecting Steve from accounting to be Superman, you know? So it's really, really easy to be like, oh, well, how come they don't know who Superman is? Because they're not expecting him to be Superman. Superman lives in the North Pole or wherever he lives, some icy area, right? With his super friends. Not Steve from accounting. I have a roundest face and wearing glasses makes my face look thinner, so I look way different. Yeah, like, I mean, literally, like this, right? It's like night and day. People say like, oh, I don't think you, like, I don't think you have a complete look if you don't have your glasses on. And the thing is that my glasses really matches my clothes too. So like, yeah. My left eye can barely see anything. I need glasses. Go get glasses. If you have a like, you know, an easy way to get glasses, I will, like, something that I'm a really avid promoter for is making glasses affordable for everyone, because vision is so important for day-to-day life. Like, almost everything that we do involves our vision. In fact, pretty much everything that we do involves our vision. And the fact that when people are blind is like crazy how they can navigate the world, because like our world revolves around seeing things. Those are the true troopers, being able to navigate the world without seeing. In the context of conversation, she unintentionally called me a slut. Okay, so I don't know if you guys watch other VTubers, right? But there's a VTuber in a really, really big company, probably the biggest in the world. But she lived in America for like 5 years, and she could barely speak English. But she had this shirt, and on the shirt said, "I am a slut," or "big slut," or something like that, like something slut, or bitch. Sorry, bitch. I'm a bitch. It said, "I'm a bitch." The shirt said, "I'm a bitch," and then one of their friends goes up to her and they go like, "Is that true?" And she goes, "Yeah." I mean, okay, so it's just so funny. In America, and I guess maybe Canada too. I don't really know, because I don't really talk to a whole lot of Canadians actually, despite living in Canada. But in America, it's totally okay to call your friends bitches and whores and sluts, because like it's a term of endearment, right? Right? They use those terms as terms of endearment. You're like, "Oh, you're that bitch. Oh, you're that bitch," right? Oh, you know, they use it as a term of endearment. And so you take those, like, you take those phrases to other parts of the world, and it's a completely different term. So like, I had a friend who was living in Japan, and she liked to use "that bitch" a lot in her vocabulary, and so she couldn't use it. She couldn't use it because it meant something totally different in Japan. If you call somebody a bitch in Japan, that is probably one of the worst things that you can do. And so she was like, "Man, I just want to like call somebody that bitch. I want to be that bitch, guys. I just want to, someone just call me a bitch." "Bitch, please." And then she was like, yeah. So she lost that part of her culture, I guess, her American culture, when she moved to Japan. And I totally understand it. I really do. ADHD doesn't help. I broke my arm because of my stupidity walking down the stairs. Got distracted and boom, arm broken. Oh, that sounds rough. Ooh. Ooh. I've never broken a bone. I've just been lucky. I'm super high school level lucky. Oh, that's speaking of which, I did a Ballacho stream the other day with my friends. And they're like, oh, obviously they're backseating me, right? Because like, I don't really play Ballacho a whole lot. But I was playing it and I was like, they're like, Akira, I don't know. I guess like, because I have this weird thing about luck, right? I'm pretty lucky when it comes to video games. I'm like the Komaida of video games. If you guys know who Komaida is from Danganronpa, I guess I just get really, really lucky sometimes. And so like whenever I do gachas, I like to stream them because when I stream gacha games, I tend to get good rolls. So yeah. I haven't been doing that recently, but you know, I haven't been really lucky with my rolls as of recently. So like maybe I should start doing that again. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just do like a little one-off stream or something off in on Twitch or something. Plays out in the Zone Zero. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. I'm doing great. I'm awesome. Just like me. My day is awesome and I'm awesomer. Yeah. Oh, there's that one game that came out recently, 100-yard line or something, 100 line defense or something. I've been wanting to play that. I heard it's actually really, really good. I don't have a whole lot of time anymore. I don't have a lot of time to do all the things I want to do and all the stuff I want to play. It's just so sad because I want to do everything. Yeah, I want to play that Expedition 33. I haven't touched that game at all yet either. It looks so up my alley. The gameplay looks so up my alley, but I just have not had time to play any games other than like the games that I play on stream. And then like I'm running a D&D session now. I'm a DM. I'm a dungeon master. So I've been doing some DM stuff as well. I have a VGen that I'm doing. I do music mixing. If you guys don't know DJ Dolce, my DJ Dolce channel, you can probably check that out and see all the stuff that I do. But I do music mixing for other people as well. And so on top of mixing for other people, on top of editing for my VTuber stuff and cutting stuff up and planning streams and planning events, and then playing the small games that I'm allowed to play, that I allow myself to play, on top of preparing the next session for D&D. I've got a lot on my plate, and like the thing is that I'm so busy, but I am so happy. I'm so happy. I'm loving that. Also, yesterday I saw this tweet yesterday that was like, why are you guys liking my thigh pics? And I was like, you know what? Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna do, if this tweet gets 10 likes, I'll show my ass on Twitter. And then I did. I said, y'all are freaks. So if you want to check out my Twitter and check out my ass, it's there. Clothed. It's my clothed ass is on Twitter, but you can check out my ass. It was on my ass was on social media before. I went to some batting cages, and I showed a video of me at the batting cages, and my booty was the main course there. Oh, listen, I don't have much shame, but at the same time, I also know my own boundaries. Listen, I'm not gonna say that I'm not ugly, because I'm not ugly. But yeah. Why would you do that? Because it's funny. Because it's funny. Do it for the bit. Do it for the bit. It's good. It's fun. You know, as long as, like, I know my boundaries, right? I know my boundaries. I know how far I will go. So, bah. Did Dolce reply to a previous short on lingerie and sounds yummy? Yeah, what's a lingerie? It sounds yummy. Is it like candy? Like a licorice? Licorice lingerie? It's like the same thing, right? Can I eat it? What does it taste like? I've never heard of that before. What's a lingerie? You do it for the bit. Listen, you do it for the bit. Do it for the bit, guys. Make life interesting. Make life interesting. I want my coffee back. Bam. Is my coffee done? Oh, my coffee's not done yet, technically. What? No, you just what? Make life fun. Eat some lingerie or something. just shove it up in there. Mom. Women wear it. They wear candy? Women wear candy? I mean, I've heard about like, you know, I've heard about that before. Why don't you know? Oh, I don't know. Why do you know? Huh? Why do you know? Listen, there are things in this world that some people are not meant to know. Whatever lingerie is, I'm not allowed to know what that is. Is he joking? I don't know. Am I? Am I really 37 years old? Am I really a barista? Do I really drink coffee? Am I real? Am I AI generated? Is this all a user generated experience for you guys? I'm about to send you to an existential crisis? Maybe. It's all about the experience, guys. You know, just, you know, have fun. Have fun, guys. Have fun with life. Be a little silly. Be a little wacky. Be a little cringe. Did I hear right? Are you hearing right? I think I forgot to set. Hold on a second. I think there was a setting here on. Oh, I forgot to switch the latency to low latency. So there's a little bit of delay on the stream here, but that's not too bad. I made a mistake today. That's fine. We all make mistakes. Some just make more than others. And that's okay. Because we're all learning. Existential. We're all alive and living and love spaghetti. Do you guys like spaghetti? I hope so. I'm going to have some spaghetti today. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to prepare myself some lunch because it's almost noon where I am. So it is time for me to call it a day here. Thank you guys for stopping by. So this weekend, if you catch me on Twitch, I'll be playing some Mario Party by myself. I love playing Mario Party. Even if it's by myself, I'll play Mario Party by myself because I love that game so much. And then followed by that, we have Mario Kart. And this is over on Twitch, guys. So we have two streams on YouTube and we got 2 streams on Twitch. And though the vibes are going to be so different, I guess. Not so different, but like there's a reason why we're doing separate streams on YouTube and on Twitch. Basically, here is going to be our chatting streams where we have a good time together. We just get to know each other. If you want to see some gameplay, head over onto Twitch, and then all the game stuff is going to be over there. And that's how this channel operates, and this is how it works. So if you guys want to see some gameplay stuff, head over onto my Twitch. And then, yeah, so next week is going to be a little weird because I'm actually going to be away from my computer next week from the 6th to the 9th. So we're going to have a little bit of a lull in streams, probably in some content as well. So I went back to uploading 4 TikToks a day or 4 shorts a day. It's probably going to go back to 2 over the weekend, over the next weekend, not this weekend, but the next weekend. So that's what's happening. All right. I don't know what time it is for you guys. I just hope it's a good time. Okay. Have a great time, everybody. I also still don't have an ending screen, I guess is what they call it, an ending scene. So just enjoy a blank screen for a little bit. Okay. Have a great time, everybody. I'll see you next time. I really gotta change that. That transition, it's too fast.